What is good, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be going over exactly how my client Mel was able to scale from like 3 to 4K per month doing $25 haircuts, slaving away, to actually being able to hit her first $15,000 a month. And she was able to achieve literally all of this just based off using the right system. 99% of barbers, they don't understand how to properly market themselves. They don't properly understand how to actually run a business. They have no repeatable system. And this is why they're stuck in the same loop over and over and over. And this is why they're not able to scale at the rate she did, and they just completely deem scaling as a barber and say there's no longevity. It's because they're not doing it right. And again, this works without ads. You don't have to go viral and get millions of views. You don't have to have a big following, right? And just to show you guys that this isn't just something that I'm saying and that this is actually working for myself and other barbers in real time, my guy Nick, he got over 141 new clients in his first month working with me without needing crazy viral videos or without running ads. My guy David scaled to $20,000 per month, charging $125 per cut, and still working under 40 hours a week. And he literally has under 3,000 followers on IG. My guy Palermo right here is consistently getting $100 a haircut. He had a 1.2K day. Here are the receipts. Same with my guy Yusuf right here, and he's 17. He's a junior in high school, 1K day, 120 new clients in a month at 100 a cut. And my guy Bryant, who went from 3K a month, even though he was already posting consultations, wasn't seeing any new clients. So he went from 3K a month to 10K per month. Went from 3K a month to 10K a month, literally in 3 months of working with me. And myself, of course, I'm consistently actually still doing this. All right, I'm still getting new clients at 100 a cut. I've been doing this for almost a year now. I'm hitting consistent 1K days. And I hit my first $15,000 a month back when I was 18 years old, charging 85 a cut. And I did this all through organic content without having to run ads, without having to do business cards, and without having to rely on walk-ins. Here are the receipts. We did after hours cuts. This brought our total up to 1K with tip. And the common denominator between all these results that you see is literally none of them relied on ads, right? None of them relied on millions and millions of views. None of them relied on having to pay for ads, and none of them relied on having to have a large following, right? In the last 6 months, Mel was able to triple her haircut prices from 25 a cut to 75 a cut while still getting upwards of 100 new clients a month into her business from the system, right? And consecutively across both platforms, she was able to go from 1 point something thousand followers to nearly 200,000 followers combined. And not only this, but she was able to use a price rate system. So in this video, I'm going to be going over for you guys the 3 ways that Mel Cuts was able to leverage different sources of income and the 3 different sources of income that her business uses in order to scale her up. The first thing is the actual money that she makes off haircuts, right? She's able to attract upwards of 100 new clients per month, charging 75 a cut, because she's able to market herself not as a normal barber. And the reason she was able to achieve all these results isn't like some luck. It's not because she's super special. It's just because she has a repeatable system in place. She has the right positioning, she has the right systems, and she has the right strategy. Most barbers, they market themselves based on skill set. They think that the person who cuts hair the best is going to make the most money, or they think that the person who's in the richest area is going to make the most money. With marketing yourself as an image consultant, and not only Mel, but all my other clients do this, they don't have to depend on a location. They can be in a small town like Larry charging $100, or they can be a beginner barber and still be getting paid for what they're worth, because it's not dependent on how good you are as a barber, right? If that was the case, all these barbers that are unknown, that are really good, would be making so much money. They would be compensated, but in reality, they simply aren't. And this is because skill set doesn't always equate to money. And there's so much more to barbering fulfillment than just skill set. There's client relationships, there's service, there's can you style the client's hair, can you actually build a real relationship with your client. There's so much more that goes into it, right? But using a repeatable system, Mel was able to generate up to 3 sources of income, because 1% of barbers, the top 1%, they don't just sell a haircut. They're selling a transformation, they're selling confidence. They actually understand why people buy, because at the end of the day, marketing is just selling a product. You're selling a haircut. And so all these barbers you guys see, they're able to just market their product. Normal barbers, they think that their location is going to save them. They think that by being in a rich area, they're going to make a lot of money. They think that if you become the best barber, it's going to save them, right? But the 1%, the people who are actual image consultants that focus on looks maxing the client, they focus on providing a client experience, selling a transformation. These people are able to charge a high ticket price like Mel, because they are selling a transformation. And it's not just the haircuts that she makes money off of. She's able to be smart and leverage a business and actually use her brand that is simultaneously being built with her marketing that she's already posting to now leverage that and make 2 extra sources of income. We sat down with Mel and we built her out a content machine, right? Before, her content wasn't really converting. She was just posting a lot of brain rot videos. She wasn't able to get a lot of new clients because she would just show the designs, the back of the haircuts. Biggest limiting belief that she had was that she wouldn't actually build a brand by showing herself on camera. Now we were able to build her out a content machine that can consistently attract high-paying clients, so that all she has to do is work less than 30 hours a week in the shop to consistently make 10K a month off of barbering. And this gives her so much more free time to actually spend with family, to spend on herself, and to focus back on her marketing. She's now looking at outsourcing her videos to an editor so that she has even more free time. And this is what business is about. It's not about slaving away to make a lot of money like she was before. It's about systemizing things and outsourcing tasks so that you can build freedom for yourself. So not only is Mel making money off of her actual high ticket haircuts, and she's able to make up to $75 per cut before tip, but she's also able to build a brand with over 200,000 followers across both platforms, and she is now getting paid off that with the TikTok creator program. This means that the marketing that she's already doing to try and get new clients into the barber business is simultaneously paying her money. TikTok is literally handing her money, thousands and thousands of dollars every month, just to post on their platform and bring eyes. And most barbers never even get into this level because they can't even understand the basic ideas of content. They can't even understand the basic concept of why people typically buy a product in the first place, and that is simply if you solve a client's problem. With Mel, her clients come in with a big forehead, flat hair, frizzy curls, and she's able to explain in the content how she solves all this while simultaneously being entertaining. Not only is Mel getting paid both off haircuts and off TikTok, but she's also netted herself a brand deal which literally sends her free hair products from one of the biggest brands ever, Base Bodyworks, and they're also paying her monthly just to promote the products. She's able to generate so much additional income just from leveraging these things that are completely passive because it's coming from the content that she was already doing. And guys, I say all this to say, like, at the end of the day, Mel worked really hard. She showed up every day, and that's why she's successful, but she's no different than any other barber, right? She's 18 years old. She just learned the skills that 99% of barbers weren't willing to learn, right? She was able to shift from just being a normal barber to being an image consultant, somebody that can actually market a transformation, somebody that can actually build a real brand, because she realized that if she just kept trying to get faster at cutting hair, or if she just kept trying to have the best haircuts in the area, there was always going to be someone better. Nobody has Mel's story. Nobody has her personality. Nobody can entertain exactly the same way she does, and that's the unique advantage that she has. By doing all these things and leveraging a proven content system that is repeatable, that is a repeatable process, and making the shift from a barber to an image consultant, Mel was able to achieve these results, right? She's now getting paid from 3 different sources of income within her barber business. Hopefully this video was valuable for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. That pretty much wraps up the video, guys. If you guys liked the video, make sure you guys subscribe. If you want to see the results that we got for people like Mel and all the other clients that I actually handle, we implement all these strategies directly into your business. So click the link in the bio, book a call with us, and see if we could help.